Hello everyone and welcome back. I am literally so excited. I said this in my last video as well, to be sitting down and doing a video. Like, I know I haven't been uploading and I'm actually so sorry. Wait till I close this window because them birds. Sorry, I'm back. Sorry, right, so I'm literally so excited to be sitting down filming a video, and I know that I haven't been uploading, but I've literally just been working every single day. I mean, see, when I say every single day, except for Sundays and Mondays, I've literally been working my wee ass off. So anyway, I'm here now, I'm doing a video. Since I've moved away, I've actually gotten so many questions about like why I moved away, how I moved away, what made me want to move away, blah 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 blah. So like on Instagram, like I'm not even joking, so many people messaged me and I was like, it would be far easier to just do a video and talk about it. So I put on my Instagram questions that he's had, or like people that messaged me, blah blah blah. I went through and seen what the most common questions were. So I'm going to be answering most of the questions, so hopefully not clear things up, but I mean give you some advice on moving away, how to do it, when, what, who, what, where, what, whatever. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But before I get into that, I'm going to be talking about Ana Luisa. Now, I know I've talked about them before, like I literally just don't shut up about this brand, but I just can't help it, do you know what I mean? I literally love the brand so much. So I've partnered with Ana Luisa again. So if you're new here, you probably wouldn't have heard me talk about this brand before, but if you're an OG, if you've been here for a while, you know that I love Ana Luisa. So Ana Luisa are a jewellery brand based in New York, and they're all about sustainability, like doing the best for the environment, looking after the environment, being environmentally friendly, like literally just looking after the planet as our bestie, as we should, do you know what I mean? I'm going to be showing you some of the pieces that they sent me. Now, see, when I say I'm obsessed, I say this every time I work with Ana Luisa, but I literally love them so much. Their jewellery is like the best quality, like I am not just saying that, but honestly, I love it. I've literally never took it off. Ana Luisa use recycled materials with their jewellery whenever they make their jewellery, and they are all about being earth conscious and taking responsibility for climate change, because literally, let's face it, climate change is real. It is a real thing, and we kind of need to start acting on it, do you know what I mean? They are 100% carbon and water neutral, which is also amazing. They also use recycled materials for when they make their jewellery, which I'll show you in a minute. Don't be getting too ahead of yourselves. And honestly, it's the 21st century. See, if you're not looking after the environment and recycling and doing your best, then you really need to have a long look at yourself and say, what am I doing? Why am I not looking after the environment? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to show you now the pieces that they sent me. See, when I'm saying I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed. Anyway, they sent me this ring, right? Should I take it off? This is the Haley ring, and this is the Paisley ring. I'm obsessed with rings. Like, I am on, like, oh my god, like, I literally have so many on at a time. Like, I be at work and people say to me, Sophie, is there any need for the amount of rings? And I said, yes, always. These are honestly my favourites. So this is the Paisley one, and this is the Haley one. And they also sent me this necklace. This is the Amelia necklace. So I got this because I seen it on the website and I was like, oh my god, I need that. I got one like years ago from ASOS, and obviously it's not real gold, do you know what I mean? But this is real gold, and the quality is just amazing. Like, I love it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself and get a proper good quality necklace, do you know what I mean? So it's like the wee mini, oh, it's so cute. I love it so much. And then I also got this bracelet. This is the Rowena bracelet. I need to tighten it, but I can't do it with, like, I need someone to help me anyway. But this is the Rowena bracelet. Now, I seen this and I was like, oh my god, this is like a Van Cleef, like a dupe for Van Cleef. Obviously, I don't have the money for Van Cleef, do you know what I mean? So I seen this and I was like, oh my god, Ana Luisa, you have knocked it out of the park. So I was like, can I have one of those, please? And they said, no worries. I thought I was probably gonna wear it as an anklet, but my ankles are too fat, so that wasn't gonna happen. But yes, I also have these earrings, which they sent me, but I've already showed you these. I've literally showed you everything that I have. But yes, I will link all of these, everything that I have, down below in case you fancy them. And also I will put my link in the description for 10% off. Don't say I'm not good to use. So thank you so much to Ana Luisa for sending me this gorgeous jewellery. I'm literally obsessed. When I say I don't take it off, I literally mean I don't take it off. Like, I can shower with this jewellery on. Do you know what I mean? See the ASOS and the sheen? You shower with it on and you go green. Do you know what I mean? None of that with Ana Luisa. So thank you, Ana Luisa. Love you so much. And let's get into the questions. So the first question, not the first question, but like the most common question that people ask was, why did you go to Dubai? What made you want to take the leap? Why? My answer, why not? Why bloody not? So basically, there was a pandemic, in case no one really remembers that, but we were stuck inside for what, like over a year more or less, and we couldn't go out, do anything. So I was literally sitting being like, Sophie, you need to spice up your life whenever you can, do you know what I mean? When this thing is over, not that it's over, but I mean, when this is over, whenever things go back to normal, you need to do something that's like, oh my god, do you know what I mean? And whenever I visited Dubai 2 years ago with my mum and my brother, and I came, right, and this is so mad, right, this was before I even knew about like manifesting, like law of attraction, or I don't know how to explain it, but I came here and I was like, oh my god, I was like, I'm going to live here one day, don't know how, don't know when, don't know why, don't know what I'm going to do, don't know if I'm going to have the money, but I was like, I'm going to live in Dubai, and here I am. But I just like decided I was finished uni. I had no obligations to stay in Manchester or go back home. Like I didn't really want to just go home and work, and you know what I mean, that's a bit boring. So I was like, you know what, let's go to Dubai. Okay. So here I am, literally. I just thought, why not? And life is actually too short. Don't mean to get deep here, but life is literally far too short. So many people were affected by the pandemic, and people realise that life is actually too short. Wow, this is getting very deep, but why not? Why did I move? Why not move? So that's basically it. So someone else asked, are you going to live there forever? See, to be honest, I can't see myself living here forever. No chance. It's far too warm. I struggle really bad with the heat and work. See, whenever I'm on the beach, 40 degrees, no problem. Like I'm lying in a bikini, do you know what I mean? Like get the tan and all on. See, when I'm in work, it's a different story. I will get into that later, but it's a different story working in the heat. Obviously, I don't be outside for that much, but it's just hard. But no, I can't see myself living here for the foreseeable. I can't see myself like having a family and stuff here, like bringing up children here. Wow, Jesus, I'm up to 23, so shut up. So I can't see it. But maybe I would stay for like another year, 2 years, save a bit of money, if possible. And I don't know. I literally don't know what I want to do with my life. Like I could go back to Manchester and live. I could go back to Derry and live, not that I'm considering that, but I could go to America. I kind of do want to go to America, but I think it's a bit scary. America kind of scares me, but we'll not get into that anyway. But no, the answer for that is I can't see myself living here forever, no chance. Dubai is too small, far too small. Anyway, moving swiftly on. The next question, you might guess who it's from, but do you miss your mum? Your mom? Let's all guess who asked. Do you miss your mummy? I literally, no one understands. See my mummy. That's my best friend. She literally, I miss her so much. But like, I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, miss she so much. I like feel it, and I'd be like, oh, I miss my mommy. But I would never, not like I would never be like, oh, I miss you so. It's just, I'm just not an emotional person. Do you know what I mean? I just don't. The whole emotions thing, nah, not me. But like some days I'd be like, oh, miss you, love you, whatever. But like, I feel like I don't say it enough when I actually do miss her. I literally miss her every day. She's literally my best friend. I literally go to the shop. I actually tweeted about this the other day. I go to the shop for like a munch, like crisps, sweets or whatever, and I text her, say, do you want a haul? And she's like, okay. Like I literally tell her everything that happens in my day. I be like texting her on my phone. So I do miss my mommy a lot. So miss you, mommy, if you're watching. If I keep looking down here as well, because the questions are on my laptop because my camera broke and now I have to use my phone to record. So let me just read it out. Someone said, how did you make friends? I really want to move away somewhere, but I am so scared I won't make friends. Now, let me tell you, I came here on my own. I literally got on that plane by myself, didn't know anyone over here. Like, I remember being on the plane and I was like, Sophie, what the are you doing? Like, you don't know anyone, you don't have a job, you don't have a place to live, because I was doing Airbnbs, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, literally, what am I doing? But then, you know what, it was the scariest decision I ever made, but it was the best. Let's talk about the question, Sophie, stop going off track. How did you make friends? Basically, two of my bestest friends, Rachel and Katie, they're literally like my best friends. I would be so lost without them. I met Rachel because there's Facebook groups online saying like Irish in Dubai, Brits in Dubai, like girls in Dubai, whatever. I'd love to just join them all. And then there was a group, like a WhatsApp group made, which WhatsApp is also massive over here. Like it's weird. So there's a WhatsApp group made, and it's literally just all girls from like the UK and Ireland and like whatever, being like, oh, does anybody like kind of just helping each other out and being like, do you want to go here, like free brunch? Also a lot of free stuff. And then one day this girl Hannah, I didn't even know her. Hannah, I obviously know her now, but like Hannah, she wrote on being like, does anyone come to a yacht party tomorrow? This was like way in July. It was like, I put like a TikTok about it. Not TikTok, it was just on me. Shut up, oh my god. This was the Instagram post I put up. This was the yacht party. Didn't know a single person, didn't even know Hannah. She wrote, does anyone come on it? He wrote, does anybody want to come on a yacht party tomorrow? It's like 300 dirham. And there's a space, and I just replied, and I was like, yacht party? I was like, yes. Didn't know her, didn't know absolutely anybody on this boat. I literally went to their apartment and I was like, hey. They were all so, like, it's just what you have to do. Like, I would never do that back home, purely because, like, you have your own group of friends, but like back home, you wouldn't go out with strangers that you don't know, do you know what I mean? Whereas over here, everyone is on the same boat. No one has friends unless you moved over with a group unless you move over with a group of people, which is kind of not really going to happen. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't move to Dubai with like a big group of people. So I went to the boat party, didn't know anyone, and then that's where I met Rachel. Rachel's also Irish, and that was really. I feel like whenever you get drunk with people, that's whenever you get friends. Do you know what I mean? And we were drunk, so anyway, that was grand. Went to the boat party, that was fine, and then obviously we had like each other's Instagram, and then I think Rachel texted me and was like, do you want to go for food? And I was like, aye, and then that was grand. And then another night out, she was like, do you want to come to brunch, blah blah blah, it's here. I was like, aye, okay. And then by this stage, Holly was already here, so we went to this brunch where we met Katie, and Rachel and Katie love with each other. So, and then I literally don't know people, you just have to put yourself out there and be like, aye, fuck it, I'll go. And literally they're two of my closest friends out here now, and I literally would trust them in my life. They're the best people I've ever met, and shout out to yous. So you just literally have to put yourself out there. Like, I feel like through work, when you get a job, or if you get a job, you're obviously going to meet people through work. I've made friends through work, and literally just going out, you just have to put yourself out there. As awkward as you'll feel, being like, oh my god, I don't know anybody. Everyone's in the same boat, do you know what I mean? So that's it really, that's how you make friends. Next question. So someone said, where do you work now? Was it hard to find a job? So let's get into the job situation. Basically, I work in Nicky Beach, the beach club. It is very fun. It's also very hot. Even though my job is to stand on site at the reception desk because I'm a host. And anyway, there's 4 hosts, and basically when the customers come in, we have to go out and show them to their bed. We have to fix their towels, get their bed number, give it to the waitress or the waiters or whatever, give their blah blah blah. I'm probably outside for a space of 5 to 10 minutes each time. See, when I say we have to wear a white dress, I'm looking at the white dress right now because I absolutely hate it. See, when I say the white dress, it looks like I turned on the shower, walked into the shower with the dress on, and walked back out. My hair doesn't be that bad, but see the dress, I mean, it sticks. It literally sticks to your back, it's bad. It's really bad, but honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, I handed in my notice last week, and my supervisor and my manager was like, oh, like, are you sure? Like, I don't think you've given it enough time, like, it'll get cooler. Like, my main thing was the heat. Like, I literally love the job. It's so handy. I just stand there talking to people, hello, well, welcome, blah blah blah. It's the handiest job ever. It's such a good job, and the people are actually amazing. I literally work with a big bunch of legends, but the heat is just, and I remember in my interview, like, the girl that was interviewing me for HR, she was like, you know, it's very, like, it affects you mentally and physically. And I remember being, I'll be fine, I don't think it affected mentally by work. Well, now I know what she was talking about. It is a lot to deal with, especially when you come from somewhere in Ireland that rains 365 days a year, do you know what I mean? So basically, I work in Nicky Beach, the beach club, and I handed in my notice last week, and they were like, oh, I don't think you've given enough time, like, it's going to get cooler, October, November, December, like, it's going to be like the perfect temperature. And I was like, oh, I don't know. So basically, I took back my notice, and I'm still working there, so I don't really know what I'm doing with my life. See, when I say I take it day by day, I literally mean I take it day by day. So I could be not working there next week, but at the minute I'm working in Nicky Beach. Also, if you're in Dubai, come to Nicky Beach. Okay, another question was, did you move over without a job, then just look for one over there, or did you already have it? So I came over here with no job. Probably not the smartest idea, but I remember everyone saying, like, you should have a job before you go out there, blah 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 blah, yabba yabba yabba. And basically, it's a lot easier to get a job when you're here than what it is back home, because most people, if they email you, they'll say, are you in Dubai? Can you come for an interview tomorrow? And then I'll be like, no, I'm in Manchester. Do you know what I mean? They'll be like, well, why are you applying for a job if it's in Dubai whenever you're literally in the UK? So whenever I literally just apply, see, every single day for the first 3 or 4 weeks. For the whole month of July, basically, every day I was applying for like 30 jobs. But the thing about over here, they have jobs advertised. They have hundreds of jobs advertised, but they're all from 2017, 18, 19. Do you know what I mean? They don't update their jobs. And over here, I feel like it's all about who you know, not what you know. If you meet someone on a night out that says, oh, I work in merchandising, like send me your CV, which literally happened to me. I work in buying, I work here, send me your CV. Like, it's all about networking and growing who you know and your contacts and stuff. So I would definitely say do your research and just literally see if you see someone on Instagram that works in Dubai somewhere you want to work, say, hey, literally, who cares if you might come across weird. Not that anyone finds that weird, because that's literally what you have to do. Say, I'm moving to Dubai, really would love a job, is there anyone hiring, blah blah blah, just do it. Fuck it, who actually cares? Who literally cares? World's too short, I mean the life's too short. But I came out without a job, and I actually just looked on Indeed, LinkedIn, Bayat. There's literally loads of different job, websites, kind of the same as back home, it's literally the exact same. But the thing is, they also don't get back to you for like 3 and 4 weeks. So whenever I got my job in Nikki Beach, I was still getting phone calls from jobs that I had applied for about 3 weeks before. So that's not really that amazing. But you just have to be persistent. You just have to apply every single day, and you definitely will find a job. So another question is, how much is their accommodation? So basically, I get my accommodation paid for. Nikki Beach provide like your visa, your accommodation, your medical, all that amazing stuff, your dentist. Most jobs, not most, I feel like it depends on what your salary is. Higher paid jobs, you'll be expected to get your own accommodation, whereas my job, you get it provided, because basically it's hospitality, you're literally working every single day of the week, so you don't really have time to do anything, and they know that, so they're like, right, we'll give them somewhere to live, because they don't have a life, do you know what I mean? So they pay for the accommodation, which is really handy, but that means my salary isn't amazing. I'm moving out of this accommodation and getting my own place, not my own place, I'm moving on with Rachel and Katie. So that is like £500 a month, which is actually really good because it's in a really good location. And I'm sorry for looking at here, I don't even know what I'm looking at, and I need to look here. My accommodation in Manchester was £400 a month, and that was without bills included. We also have Wi-Fi and electric and all that. So see, to be fair, it probably would add it up to about £460–70. See, for an extra £30, I would far rather live in Dubai, do you know what I mean? So my new accommodation is £500 a month, which is like 2,500 dirham, I think. And I feel like most places are that, but this is like a shared apartment. So if you were to get somewhere on your own, like a 1-bedroom studio or like a 1-bedroom apartment, I think it would be a lot higher, do you know what I mean? If you share with people, and that's also another way to meet people, is the share accommodation, what is it called, shared room, or like rent a room or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll try and find out some details and then maybe put it on my Instagram channel. My new one is £500 a month, and that's like bills and everything included, and it's in such a good location, so I'm just got lucky. Another question that was asked was, is it strict? I might be out beside you soon. So basically, I feel like everyone has this misconception of Dubai that it's so strict. You're not allowed to drink, you're not allowed to do anything, you're not allowed to show your shoulders, you're not allowed to show your legs, you're not allowed to do this, do that. Oh my god, like it's literally not nothing like that. But see, even in the malls, like people say, I remember whenever I came over to visit, even my first week here, I was like, oh my god, I'm going on the metro, like I should have my shoulders covered. Oh my god, no, like it's literally not like that. The only thing that you're not allowed to do is drink outside. So there's no like beer gardens, there's no like festivals, you know, like you can drink outside, but you can fairly drink inside, let me tell you. You can drink, there's like hotels, nightclubs, like, and they're the maddest nightclubs anyway, so let me just tell you that. But it's literally not strict. The only thing that they're strict about is wearing a mask in public. So say if you're out, obviously in the heat, you literally have to wear a mask. You have to wear a mask. I don't think you're allowed to smoke actually you're allowed to smoke indoors in like bars and restaurants. How mad is that? What was the question? Is it strict? It's not strict. I don't think it's strict anyway. I've never really been told off or anything. But in terms of like covering your shoulders, like I feel like in the mall, they know that Dubai Mall is like filled with tourists, and they know that people don't really know what they should do. Like I walked through the mall with something like this before, do you know what I mean? It's not strict, but the locals will probably look at you and be like, are you okay? I think it's just about like knowing where to cover your shoulders or not. I think like literally covering your shoulders is the only thing that you would maybe need to do. Actually, whenever I went for like my visa, my medical, it's like government buildings, and government buildings you're not allowed to show like your legs maybe, or like your ankles, I don't actually know, and your shoulders, so I'll have to wear like a shirt. I always just throw a shirt over anything that I wear and it's fine. But no, it's really not that strict. Well, maybe it is, but I just haven't really gotten into trouble because I'm an angel. Anyway, next question. What made you move to Dubai, which I already answered. Another one then was, how did you find your accommodation? So I'm going to answer it because for like my next accommodation, obviously, because I found this through work. But I found this obviously through Katie and Rachel, but it's all about them Facebook pages. I'm telling you, Irish in Dubai, Brits in Dubai, girls in Dubai, that Dubai girl. I'll link them all down below if anyone is interested in moving to Dubai. But it's literally just like, does anybody know anywhere that's shared accommodation? I'm looking for this, I'm looking for this. Like, it's so easy. It's you literally just ask Facebook pages or Instagram. Like, I'm guarantee if you put up a post saying I need somewhere to live, you'll literally get somewhere back within like a couple hours to tell you, like, I know someone here, I can text my landlord. That's literally how I got my bedroom in Katie and Rachel's apartment, because a girl was moving out and then I said, oh my god, I would love to move in with you, and they were like, why don't you? So Katie literally texted the landlord being like, oh, my friend wants to move in. She was like, that's fine. Easy peasy. I feel like people have this misconception, wow, that's such a big word, I've used it twice in the past 5 minutes. People have this thing about like, oh my god, I'm moving country, it's so hard. It's literally not. See, if I can move country, anyone can move country. Take that as a bit of motivation. Right, well, actually there's one more. Actually there's two more. So another question then is, do you need to have a degree to get a job and survive? Now, see my degree, it's kind of like a love-hate thing, because I got a 2-1, I kind of love it. See, if I had got a 2-2, I'd be like, but you do not need, see, a degree in general. I feel like the world's changing. I feel like you're not going to ever need a degree in the future. It's about what you know, not what you have. It's about your knowledge, not your certificate. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, I could literally have 10 years experience in working in retail, starting about a visual merchandising, about a buying, but I might not have a degree. Do you know what I mean? I might just work in retail since I'm 17 and now I'm 27 and I have all this experience. People are going to look for experience over a piece of paper that says you have a degree in fashion buying and merchandising. Do you know what I mean? Like, so basically over here, I feel like it's a benefit, but it won't limit. That sounded really smart. It's a benefit, they have a degree, but it's all about your experience. So I would definitely choose experience over getting a degree. I don't know if that's actually really good advice. Don't listen to anything I say, honestly, I don't even know what I said there now. Someone just said money with a few crying faces. I feel like, so basically I came over here with about £3,000. Now that's really not a lot of money, do you know what I mean, whenever you think about it, because I was paying Airbnbs out of that. I had to eat, I had to go out, do you know what I mean, I had to socialise, I had to go on boat parties, I had to go to brunch. So that really was not a lot of money looking back, and I'm actually quite proud of myself for getting through it, do you know what I mean. But if I had gotten somewhere to live and like paid me rent, like I probably wasted a lot of money doing Airbnbs every week, or every like renewed it every while, rather than what I would have spent if I had got accommodation when I first moved over here. But that's all about learning, do you know what I mean? Like, whenever, if I moved to another country, I'll know they not do that, do you know what I mean? It's not really money, let's talk about money. Basically, I feel like you don't need to have a lot of money, you just need to be kind of smart about it. So whenever I first moved over, I was going to the mall every day, I was going to the beach every day, I was paying £20 for the bed, sunbed. Looking back now, wow, £20. So £20 for about 5 days. I literally just loved on the beach the first couple while I lived out here. The first while I moved out here, say like 5 days, 20, 40, 60, £100 sterling in 1 week just for a sunbed at the beach. Now that's a rip-off, that's such a joke. So I wasn't really being smart with my money when I probably really should have been. But in terms of money, I literally started saving in maybe like after Christmas, so I had like 6 months to save. And obviously I was living in Manchester. I know there was like a lockdown and stuff, but everything opened in April, and obviously I had all my money that I had saved for Dubai, and then everything opened and I was like, I can't miss all these nights out. Like, we've been locked up for a year and you think I'm going to sit in my apartment while all my friends are out in a bar drinking after a global pandemic? No. So I did spend a bit of my money, but you literally just have to be smart about it. I would save enough to be comfortable, do you know what I mean? At this stage, I don't even know what I'm saying. I am the last person to give money advice, honestly, trust me. So I would not take money advice off me. I'm not even going to answer anything else about money, but I just kind of have to be smart with it. That's so hypocritical coming from me, but basically that was kind of all the questions meshed under the important ones. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope I answered all your questions. If I didn't, let me know, or I feel like I'm literally looking at this window the whole time, I'm so sorry. DM me on Instagram if you have any more questions about Dubai. Hopefully I covered all of them. I kind of just put them all under the most important ones, or ones that I would want to know about moving away, do you know what I mean? Thanks everyone for watching, and also don't forget to go and check out my link in the description for Anna Louise's jewellery if you want some cute jewellery pieces. yes, thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully this motivates some people. Wow, looks like I got a blow dry. Hopefully this motivates some people to move away and just say, fuck it, life's too short. So thank you so much to Anna Louisa for kindly sponsoring this video. I love you so much. And thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video, which hopefully won't be too far away. Bye!